Guys, I just wanted to give you just another update. In this video, you're going to see kind of compilations of different exercises that I've been doing over the past week, and also just a kind of update that I took in my car before my first day of work, after my first day of work, and kind of a final wrap up of my first kind of whole week of post-op, being 7 days out. So hopefully you guys find this video helpful. And as always, let me know if you have any questions, but it's going to start with just certain exercises that I've done over the Hey guys, just a quick update. First day back at work. I'm excited. It took a lot longer to get ready. Obviously, just it's really not fun trying to put on pants when you can't really bend your knee that much and it still feels really tight, a little achy. Don't get me started on socks. That is also extremely difficult. So just, for me, just understanding that everything just takes a little bit longer, maybe twice as long as what it normally would take. As far as driving goes, I'm driving fine. It is my left knee. I went on a practice run on Tuesday with my wife just to make sure that I felt comfortable getting in and out of the car. Obviously just being careful and everything like that. But yeah, excited to kind of share this day with you guys, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, so end of the day, I am back home. I just got my car parked. It was a long day. I was there from 10:30 and I didn't leave until like 7:15, so it was a pretty full day. Overall, pretty well managed. I had a lot of help at work, just being able to, pick up equipment and things like that, having to tell my patients to, rack the weights, put away the weights, put away any equipment that we're using. They were all great. I think I just happened to be working with all ACLs today, so it's kind of nice in the sense that they know exactly what I'm going through and the fact that I just can't bear too much weight in my leg right now. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm not in any more pain after a long day of work. I did my best to try and get my leg propped up, at least sitting in a neutral position at a minimum, just so I would try to avoid standing the entire time or even just sitting the entire time and letting all that swelling get to my legs and stuff. So overall, pretty happy with how today went. And I didn't take as many videos as I wanted to, but you saw a few clips of me working with some of my patients. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I look forward to sharing more with you guys of just how this recovery is going. I'm currently only 5 days in so far. 6 days? 6 days? What day? 6 days in today. 6 days in. Thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I just wanted to provide a quick update. I am now officially 1 week post-op. I came back to work yesterday, as you may see it in the quick little, vlog, whatever you want to call it. Just a little quick update that I gave yesterday from the clips earlier in this video. But today I'm officially 1 week post-op, and without a doubt, it actually is the best day I have felt. I do still have a fair amount of swelling, a little bit of pitting edema in my legs, all the way down into my ankles and some of it into my foot. So at least for me, the priority over this weekend is going to be a lot of elevation, trying to get some of that swelling out of there. I did purchase some compression stockings to hopefully help with that too. And we're lucky enough to have some Normatec boots. Teddy thought it'd be a good idea if I tried that, and I tried it yesterday for the first time, and I actually felt like it did help a little bit. And as far as the first week goes, pretty standard week. First 3 or 4 days were probably the worst in regards to pain, and I drove for the first time on Tuesday, so about 5 days post-op. It is my left leg, so obviously it's a lot safer to drive with my left leg. It's just a matter of getting enough knee flexion clearance to be able to get my foot into the car, and obviously being off pain medicine is the absolute essential. But I felt comfortable driving, and coming to work yesterday was completely fine. It is very tough just not being able to help my patients pick up things, and them having to clean up every single weight and equipment that we're using, and having to ask coworkers to put a bar on a squat rack, and even small things like heating up my coffee or heating up my lunch for me, things like that, just because it takes so much time for me to do that, and it's hard to carry things while using my crutches at the same time. As I mentioned in other videos, I am weight bearing as tolerated, and I'm hopeful by next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday next week, I'll be strong enough where I feel like I can walk without the crutches. I still have to stay locked in extension for my brace for another 3 weeks starting from today. So hopefully the next time I update you guys will be able to see some progress in regards to me no longer being on the crutches. But yeah, the transition back to work was really nice. I did my best to try and find times to sit down and even get my foot at least to neutral, as opposed to always being in that gravity dependent position of just letting all that fluid go down into my legs, just because I am trying to be conscious of the amount of swelling that I have in my knee, because I do think that is one of the biggest factors kind of slowing me down right now, is the swelling that I have in my legs. And as far as like current complaints, being a week out, the usual stuff with just navigating, walking with crutches and walking with a straight leg brace, and currently still being kind of like partial weight bearing. But also just like when I pick up my leg to either swing it onto a bed, there's still a lot of like tension in the front of my skin, and I think it's because of so much fluid is in there. It doesn't really hurt to me. I would say it's more discomfort. It just feels like my skin is really, really tight, and I think it's just all that fluid that's been built up in there. So one of my big priorities, like I mentioned earlier, is just make sure I get all that swelling out of there. I got measured today by a friend of mine. She measured me at actually 92 degrees of flexion and 1 degree of active extension, which is really nice to hear, just being 7 days out. But yeah, those are kind of the big things right now. My quad set's getting significantly better, just getting that nice muscle tone back. I'm doing it hundreds of times throughout the day, just squeezing, just getting as much repetitions, getting that quad to wake up as much as possible. But obviously the swelling is impeding my ability to do that. So that's gonna be a big thing for me over the next week or two, is to try to get as much swelling as possible out of there. I have my first post-op follow-up on Thursday next week. My hope is that my surgeon will let me record some of it, just so you guys can see some of the questions that I might be asked, or maybe things I might be worried of. But yeah, that's at least my quick little update. 1 week post-op right now, still in the straight leg brace with walking for the next 3 weeks. I actually am allowed to sleep without it starting today. She told me a weekend I can start sleeping without it, so I'm very thankful for that, just because sleeping with this thing is very cumbersome. It's very annoying just because you have this plastic thing just strapped on your leg. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I genuinely do appreciate everyone's support. I honestly didn't think that people would be that interested in a PT that specializes in ACL rehab doing their own PT. And as always, I appreciate you guys, and any questions or comments, please feel free to post them below. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to like and subscribe and share it on your social media platforms. If you're interested, I have started an ACL Mastermind group, which is a growing library of content centered around ACL rehab. It has exercises ranging from immediate post-op to late-stage sport-specific movements and everything in between. It's a growing library and currently holds over 250 videos. There's content centered around assessments, movement breakdowns, exercise breakdowns, case studies, and a whole lot more. You also gain access to a private forum where you can engage with like-minded people, ask questions, share research articles, and share resources. If you're interested, please feel free to click the link below. Thank you for watching.